All right, what's up, everybody? It is me, Insanity, here for Echo Asylum, and I have the honor today of interviewing the lovely September from September Mourning. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks. How are you, Tom?
Doing all right. Enjoying this crazy weather out here in the south. I'm not sure where you're at right now, but crazy weather we get. We had a near blizzard, or we had an Arctic blast down here in Tennessee, and then now it's like 70 degrees, 60 degrees with windy and rainy. So it doesn't seem to know what it wants to be, what season it wants to be over here.
Yeah, I'm from New York City, so I know of all the winter fiasco that's going on up there.
Oh yeah, you're not stuck in that, are you?
Friends are like, oh no, I'm not there right now. I'm actually in LA.
Oh.
I moved out here a couple of years ago, so it's nice and sunny here.
Oh yeah. What was
But
the move?
all
Oh,
of
you're.
my friends are calling me, going, "Oh my God,
Oh yeah.
lucky you're not here."
They got hammered. I guess that was like a record snowfall over there, but I couldn't live there because I don't like the way people drive in snow. But I can drive pretty well, and I don't like to think so.
Yeah, like one of my friends is in New Hampshire, and he got 32 inches of snow.
Goodness, that's a lot to shovel, but I guess that works up the arm strength, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
So you mentioned that you moved to L.A. Was that move was it partially due to the music? More music visibility, or was that the only reason you really moved out there to pursue your music?
It was 100% because of the music and the project, and because most of the people that I wanted to work with and were working with were based out in LA, and so I wanted to make sure that I was kind of nearby this whole scene, and also the music scene kind of was a couple years ago kind of moved from New York to LA, and it's a very nice scene out here for music and
Oh, yeah.
and things like that.
Now, is it kind of dog eat dog? I mean, I know in some of these smaller cities, like it's almost it's almost like really cutthroat. Is it the same way in LA, or is it because there's so many like little suburbs of Los Angeles and so many venues that everybody pretty much gets along, or how is the scene over there?
Well, the music industry as a whole, I think, is a little bit more dog eat dog, just because we're kind of like in this weird place with money. I think the money in the industry is not as foolish as it was before. And, because of all of the changing of how, it's not really based on records being sold anymore. It's based on touring. It's based on all these different things. So, there's a different sort of like economic structure to the whole thing. And when you take money out of the equation, people get very like scared, and they start like, not being as helpful and things like that.
Yeah, definitely. Money fuels everything, I guess.
Yeah, so when you get that, you get a little bit of that. But I think that it's we have a network of people that we work with and bands that we work with and friends in the industry, and we're all still very supportive of each other. I mean, it's rock and roll is kind of like a different sort of thing. It's not pop. It's not it's kind of it's a little bit more of a family affair, and I think that's what kind of keeps it, still alive, even in these generations of, of kind of, little role in the music industry.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. I mean, and that's the way here too. Even with rock and even going to the metal, sometimes it's a big family and stuff like that. So I mean, it's good that you as your band. I mean, I see your band doing things. I've known about you guys for probably about 2 years, and I've seen the way you guys promote yourselves and stuff. And it doesn't seem like you guys are. You guys seem like one of the good guys. The people that really just willing to help out others. But then you're also there. Obviously putting yourself out there too. So. That's good to be one of the good guys.
yeah, I mean, we try we try to be one of the good guys. I mean, it's all about, keeping positive about everything, even about the state of the industry, and just thinking of different ways of going about it, and just being inventive and modern, and just thinking outside the box. And I mean, my whole project's based on thinking outside of the box, and
Oh yeah.
it's been a little, toil to get it moving, but it's starting to move now, and it's interesting, and the response on it is quite interesting. And we've gotten a lot of support from people that we didn't think we'd get support from, so it's really cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah, that sounds awesome. And I like people to think outside the box, because I find that a lot of times people try to follow the trends and it gets a little bit cookie cutter, and I hate that crap. That's why I don't listen to pop music. No offense to pop music, but I think it's all fabricated and it's just not genuine, or it's disingenuous for the most part. Not everything, but most of it, I think. And I'm just really opinionated.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that out there, but there are some artists that are very interesting and very intriguing, and that do kind of like think outside the box. So, but yeah, we've tried to do that from the get go with this, and I've never been one to kind of like put myself into a box. So, we just kind of like, it's art. Art is subjective to taste, and you hope that people like it, and you hope that it rings a bell with people, and you try to send out some sort of message that really resonates.
Oh, hell yeah. I agree with that. I like the things you say. I wish all musicians thought like you, but so let me ask you, when you came out, with September Mourning, I read a little bit about your bio. Who was the main, I guess, the main person behind all the theatrics? Like, I know that you guys have a little bit more theatrics to your live shows, and how you got, the band's overall look and image. Were you the main driving force behind that? You wanted something, like theatrical? Because your whole look, it's very theatrical and very kind of dramatic. Were you the one? Was this your idea from the get go? As a band, you wanted something?
Yeah, it was from. When the band was created, this is how the look got even more extreme. But it started pretty. It was theatrical. It was dramatic. Like, I'm a very dramatic person.
Oh, really?
Everything about the project. You think everything about the project kind of reflects that. It's keeping with the spirit of like who I am and who the characters are in the project, and as it is a character-driven project, and there's a lot of myself in my character and in this project. So I think that you see that, and that's what you see. That's the dramatic thing when you see that, and it's very genuine. It's very who I am. So.
I dig the look. Now, is there any symbolism behind the look that you created? Is there any symbolism as far as maybe like things you've gone through, or personal experiences, or toils or troubles you've been through, or is it just something where it was just kind of an idea, and like art? Which is it? Was it just kind of like a symbolization, or is it just like art for what you created?
Well, September Mourning was born out of, the story came from like just different experiences that happened in my life. And September, I don't know how much you know about the story of September Mourning, but she's this Reaper human hybrid that kind of gets changed into a Reaper, and half Reaper, half human, and she has to find her way and figure out like why is she in this place, and like why is she doing the things that she has to do for fate, and changing out souls, and she realizes her powers and wants to use them for good, and wants to give people second chances at life, which is totally not what Reapers are supposed to do, but she decides to do that anyway because she thinks it's a good thing to do. And a lot of that was born out of, seeing my friends and things that I went through personally, and wanting to have second chances at going through things, and going, everybody wants a second chance. I think we can all relate to that. And so I think that it was kind of born out of that, and then we developed the story, and Mark Sylvester and I developed the story, and the comic book's coming together, and that'll be coming out this spring as well. And it's a really interesting story. It has a lot of different weird characters in it, and it's kind of funny, and it's dark, and it's got some really interesting plot points to it. It's cool. I think you'll like it. That's
pretty awesome. I'll have to check out a live show, definitely, and check out a live show and see the theatrics. I've heard a lot about it, but I've never seen it in person. But I don't know if you guys have ever been to Knoxville or close to where I'm at. But maybe one day you guys can come over here and I'll check it out or whatever.
Yeah, we'll be going out your way soon, I'm sure.
Oh, really? So you guys have tours planned this year? What are you guys? You guys plan on having a big 2015?
Yeah, we're looking at it. We have Rock on the Range coming up. Right now, we have a big Comic-Con on the East Coast, the Atlantic City Comic-Con that we're playing before Rock on the Range. And then we're configuring some tours like in between that and like during the summer and things like that too. So we're just kind of putting it all together, and, getting the stage show to the point where it needs to be, getting all the music tightened up. And, it's a big production because we want to be just, this epic sort of theatrical piece. So, it's fun. It's really coming together.
Hell yeah. I'm glad to hear that. Now, You guys are touring now. Is this going to be in support of some album you guys might have coming up, or are you guys just going based upon your previous work?
No, it's definitely an album that we have coming up. We did an album with Howard Benson, and we mixed it with Chris Cordalgi, and it's a full-length album. And the way that we plan on releasing it will probably be a little bit different than just throwing an album out there, but nevertheless, it's definitely a full-length album. It kind of tells the story of September Mourning. It has it's very theatrical. It's very cool. It's rock. It's modern. It's alternative. It's got a lot of flavors in it.
Hell yeah! And so when can we expect the debut single? Do you know when that's going to be released?
Well, they released on Loudwire. I don't know if you were privy to it, but we released a song called Children of Fate on Loudwire, and that's just kind of been out there for a little while now, and people seem to really like it and gravitate to it. So you should check that out if you haven't gotten your chance.
Okay, very cool. That's on Loudwire, you said?
Yeah. Yeah, it's on Loudwire. It's premiered on Loudwire. It's also on their YouTube page. It's just YouTube. /The September Mourning, YouTube MOUR90. You can check it out there too. It's an audio video that we made, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty clever. It has a lot of imagery in it, and the song is Children of Fate, and that's basically based on what we call our followers, our fans, our quote unquote family. Basically, is Children of Fate, and it's just basically about burning through the world and doing what you want and following your dream and following your inspiration and living your life to the fullest.
Hell yeah. I dig that. I'll definitely have to check that out on YouTube, and I encourage the listeners, whoever's listening to this now, go ahead and check out September Mourning, all their work up to that point. So thank you for that information. That's cool. I didn't know you guys had that. So you're educating me. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you, from your previous work, what's your crowning achievement, or what do you feel most accomplished of so far with the band? Because I see you guys, toured with Gemini Syndrome and opened for Rat, and have done a tour with Marilyn Manson. I guess what's the crowning achievement? What makes you feel the most proud about your accomplishments so far with September Mourning?
It's not like one thing I can really pinpoint that's like, oh yeah, this is like the greatest thing ever. It's just everything that we've done just kind of like compiles onto like where we want to go, and it's kind of like it's like this carrot that we dangle in front of myself. Like for me, it's like this carrot I dangle in front of myself where I want to be. And we've had, like you mentioned, a couple of tours that we've done that were really awesome. And we did release something in Europe previously, and we did that on our own accord, and we produced it by ourselves, and we did everything by ourselves. And it's been nice to get a label on board, and or get a booking agent on board, and get a manager on board that really sees the vision, get like people on board that really see our vision and want to help us like propel this story and propel this project forward. And I think that's kind of like the greatest gift, is that you find people that get it and that like it and that are like, this is cool, and this is different, and yeah, let's move forward with this, and that becomes the best gift ever.
Oh yeah, that must be. I mean, for somebody with as great a vision as you, I mean, you come up with this stuff that blows my mind. I mean, your visions and your artistry and your theatrics. I mean, everything is, it kind of blows my mind when I see it all kind of out there, and it's cool. I can definitely see how somebody would jump on that, jump on and be like, oh, I got to get in on this, because it's something that's not, really something that you don't see a whole lot. The only band I think that might match your theatrics from what I've seen of you guys is maybe Avatar. And I actually asked Johannes about their theatrics. They got the whole, the little circus sideshow kind of thing going on. And it was really cool. And I like to see bands that go out, like way out there, but then somebody actually gets it and understands the vision. So I could definitely see how that could be a very, accomplished moment for you. Let me get back into this year for you. You're going to be doing touring. Have you guys secured any dates, or are there any bands that you can reveal that you might be touring with this year?
We can't reveal anything yet, but
no.
we will be revealing stuff soon.
Okay. I like to be the one to break the. I like to be the one to break the story. I'm trying to get something out of you, but I guess I'm.
I'm sorry.
Nah, that's all right.
We'll have news soon, and you'll keep in touch and keep checking our pages, our website, Twitter feeds, whatever. We're kind of all over the place, all over the net, so you can check us out. And there'll be dates coming and tours coming and exciting news coming. So.
Hell yeah! Now is this year going to be your first time playing Rock on the Range?
Yeah, it's our first time.
Oh man,
exciting!
It was epic last year. It was epic last year.
Yeah. I've been to it before, just as an observer, and I've seen it, and it's a lot of fun. Like, it's a lot of fans and a lot of fans and a lot of people. And it's really exciting. It looks like it's really exciting, and the energy there is really cool. So we're pretty, stoked to play and lucky to be asked to, join the lineup.
And a lot of beer. You can't forget that. People are drunk as hell out there. I'm telling you, man. People are. I saw a guy fall from the bleachers actually last year.
Really?
Yeah, he was drunk. He walked over. He climbed over the railing and he fell. I mean, he rolled down like, I don't know, about 30 sets of bleachers. Everybody was laughing and taking pictures. I'm like, dude, that guy probably broke his back or whatever. And then he got down to the bottom and he was woozy. And then the cops grabbed him and took him away. I'm like, dude, you might want to check that guy for interior bleeding or something. What the hell? You just gotta grab him. I mean.
But you know what's funny? It's like when you get that drunk, you actually don't injure yourself as much because your body just kind of looks.
You'll feel it once the hangover's gone. You'll feel it once the hangover's gone. Be like, shit, what did I do yesterday? Be like, dude, you're all over fucking YouTube. You fell down bleachers. I'd be like, oh, dude, that's cool as hell. I got 1 million views. People are nuts now.
It's like a YouTube page with 1 million views on it now.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably. I don't know. I know there's a bunch of phones that came out. Everybody's clicking. I did not move my camera. I did not move my camera though. I was shooting photography at that, and I did not move my camera. I was actually kept focused on. I forget what band it was. I think it was Fuel that was playing actually, and I kept on the subject. I did not get my ADD and go over to the drunk guy falling out the bleachers.
So hard to do.
I know, right? Kudos to me. That's right. I'm gonna pat myself on the back. So, I know you're a busy chick. So, hope you don't mind me calling you a chick, by the way. I know you're busy. Busy musician. I'll say that. So I don't offend anybody. Of course, I've known to offend people before. So let me just go ahead and get your links here. I look forward to talking to you in the future. But for now, we'll just keep it at that. Go ahead and give everybody your links. Where can they find September Mourning at?
Well, you can go to www.septembermourning.com, and that's MOURNING. And if you go there, you can find our Twitter links, our YouTube, our Instagram. It's all tucked away on that page, so you can just join. And you can join our mailing list as well, and see how you can help spread September Mourning and help join our street teams and stuff.
Yeah, definitely go check out this band. This lady I'm talking to, she's amazing. September, go check out her band. The theatrics is all there. Go check out pictures. You'll be blown away by the concept of everything. So go follow all the social media sites. There's like a bajillion of them. So I'm not going to name them off, but go check out this band, check out their music, and support vision and creativity. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it is. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, September, for your time, and hopefully I'll be seeing you at the show. Hopefully I get to cover Rock on the Range. If so, I'll look for you, and I can tell you, hey, I'm that eccentric, crazy guy that you talked to that one time.
That would be awesome. Come shoot us. That would be great.
I would love to. Oh my God, I would love to shoot photography of you. Oh my God, that would be like a dream come true.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll talk to Tom. I'll hook it up. Don't worry. So let me go ahead and let you go. And thank you very much for your time. And I'll let you guys know whenever this interview's up. And good luck with 2015. I can't wait to hear your new music. And I'll have to get some copies of that so I can put on there.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well,
thank you, Tom.
Thank you very much. You have a good day.
Okay.
All right. And this has been Insanity here, interviewing the wonderful September from September Mourning. And we'll catch you next time here on Echo Asylum.